now, about 3 million people in the United States stutter, and with this worldwide pandemic and the use of face coverings, it can be difficult for the stuttering community to express themselves. Joining me now is Jane Fraser, president of the Stuttering Foundation. Jane, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it's a real pleasure to be here today.
Tell me, how does wearing a face mask prevent some problems for the stuttering community?
Well, it certainly presents problems because, you know, there's so much involved in communication. When we're talking with people, we want to see how they're reacting. It's already difficult sometimes for people who stutter to express themselves. And I don't know if you've experienced this, but you know how people will say, "What did you say? Would you say that again? I didn't understand you." Nothing could be worse for a person who stutters. They think, "Oof, I just got that difficult word out, and now they're asking me to say it again." So it puts just additional stress and pressure on the person who stutters. I'd like to say right away that stress does not cause stuttering, but it can certainly aggravate stuttering.
Tell me a little bit about this Stutter ID Card. What is it?
Well, I have one right here, and I'll hold it up to the camera, although I'm afraid it won't show. But we started this ID card some time ago. Oh, thank you for that. For a young woman who was caught in the Atlanta airport, and she stuttered, and the TSA agent kept her thinking that there was a problem, and she missed her flight, and we worked with her, and it was wonderful. She helped us with the wording on the card. We said, you know, if you just had a card to identify that you were a person who stutters, so sort of like I'm a person who's hard of hearing, or I'm a person that has diabetes, I need to have my insulin. We just thought it would be wonderful. I mean, for example, if you get a speeding ticket and the policeman stops you and you're stuttering, sometimes, you know, they don't know very much about stuttering and they will take it the wrong way. So if you have a card that says, "I am a person who stutters," talks about 70 million people worldwide stutter, and just gives some tips about stress does not cause it. It's not the cause, but it can certainly make it worse. So if you're under a high pressure situation like going through TSA, and not many people are in the airplanes these days, but we hope that will happen again. And also, like I said, if you get stopped for speeding, any of those difficult situations where you may be having trouble getting your name out, the hardest thing for anyone who stutters is saying their name. And it's probably because it's demand speech. You know, you can't change your name. Your name is your name. And other words, when you get in a real pinch and you think you can't say a word, so many people who stutter substitute. We don't recommend that, but your name is the one thing you just can't change. And so for many people, saying their name is the hardest thing they do. So if you have this card and you can pull it out in these stressful situations, it's wonderful.
And what is the ultimate goal of creating this card?
Well, the ultimate goal really is to let people know about stuttering. It's to take the pressure off you in a difficult situation. And again, that would be any situation where you're unable to speak, you're unable to communicate, whether it's hearing, whether it's speech, whether you're a person who, again, is prone to having a medical problem that might be misunderstood in a difficult situation. It's really to educate the public.
All right, and where can people go to learn more or to get one of these cards?
They can actually contact the Stuttering Foundation. They can print one at www.stutteringhelp.org. That's HELP, stutteringhelp.org. Or they can call us toll free at 800-992-9392 and ask for one, and we will mail it to them. So either way, the mailed one is actually a little nicer. It's a nice quality card, like a business card. It's exactly just the same size as a business card. So you put it in your wallet, carry it with you.
Awesome. And free of charge?
Absolutely free of charge. You can print 150 if you want.
All right, Jane. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Handy tool.
So helpful. Such a smart idea.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of pressure off.
Situations
For sure.
too.
Definitely.